Well, sellers beware. This morning, a man is in custody accused of using Facebook Marketplace to steal multiple cars from victims.
Police say the suspect's latest alleged robbery was actually just last week. Our Matthew Fultz is following this story. The victims and police are now warning you to be on lookout for these red flags, Matthew.
Yeah, good morning, Jalea and Julia. Definitely want to be on the lookout for these red flags. We checked court records, and they show the suspect in this case has allegedly done this 4 times this year using Facebook Marketplace. Meanwhile, the victims in this case say they're just glad they were able to get their car back. Now, take a look at your screen. This is the vehicle that Edgar Garcia says he and his friend listed on the Facebook Marketplace recently. They have the car back now. However, that wasn't the case during a meetup to sell it at night. They say they thought a potential buyer was coming to check out the car. Garcia says when his friend was letting the suspect test drive the car, they pulled out a gun during the test drive on his friend. Garcia says his friend was pistol whipped in the nose before being forced out of the car. Now, despite this scary ordeal, he says they will continue to use the marketplace, but take precautions.
But you just gotta watch out, gotta make sure that don't do deals through night, make sure you have someone else with you, and make sure that go through the page and make sure it's the real deal,
Yeah, definitely some good advice. Meanwhile, IMPD says the suspect, Tre'Shaun Freeman, has used Facebook to steal cars before. Again, court records show he's facing armed robbery charges in 4 separate cases. He was even arrested and charged for a similar crime in February, but was released 2 weeks later on bail. Now, right now, we know this morning he remains behind bars in Marion County Jail on no bond. Meanwhile, coming up at 6 a.m., you'll hear more of the tips that IMPD wants you to know this morning, especially as the holiday season comes around and you might be using Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, a lot of people using Facebook Marketplace, especially around this time. Matthew, thank you.